How does he feel about you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at how he feels about you. And this is for high vibrational, lovely folks only. I do have a second reading that I did as a kind of shadow energy counterpart to these beautiful light energy readings that we have in this reading. I have a private link to that reading below. This reading is if you are in a good headspace, you're high vibrational, you have a higher perspective on things, you're feeling good about your love life, whether you're single, in a relationship, and little to no communication, or whatever your status in romantic love relationships is. This is going to be the high vibe, light version of the reading. And the shadow version is something for if you're not relating to your love life or your love connection positively, just energies that can help you move past that, see the silver lining, and get to a more high vibrational place. So with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 44, the red calcite in the home card. We're looking at how he feels about you. This is for high vibrational lovelies only. Okay, so how does he feel about you? Success and transformation. He feels like both of you are at a really good spot right now to create a home together, or create a new addition to the home, or to kind of move somewhere, or to kind of make additions, or change the home somehow. But there is this kind of energy where he feels like both of you are in a really good place. You've done all the work, inner work, spiritual work, healing, all that stuff. Figure out who you are and what you want in life, what you want out of the relationship, to kind of create a bigger, better, beautiful home together. And I mean, like, actually physical, in the physical sense too. So maybe looking for renovations, looking to move in together, maybe change something in the home dynamic, maybe add a family member, take on the next adventure, basically. Ace of Wands, yeah, what a confirmation. Yeah, he was ready like yesterday. I'm getting like, I feel like the idea just like hit him, and he wants to take action on it sooner rather than later. He doesn't want it to like fall to the wayside. He feels excitement about it, and he wants to take action on it. And he wants to lead. He wants to kind of be the one who asks, hey, I think we're ready to kind of make this change, or make this move, or take on more, or create a more cohesive space, something that brings in your energy and my energy, or something that works for our next adventure. Like, what do you think? I got, for some of you, maybe you're thinking about getting like a RV, or like something along those lines, or like a second home, or moving in together, or some renovations, or moving together to another location, or adding a component to the home, something along those lines. And he's very excited about it. And this was something more recent. He recognized that both of you are in a really good place, and both of you probably are ready for that next adventure. What else is he thinking about you? Beauty. This is really magical, because he's seeing a lot of different colors more vibrantly, because right now he sees that both of you are in a really good place, and he's excited about it. He's excited to take action. He's excited to lead, or to help, and to contribute. And he sees the beauty within you. Like, he sees, I feel like this is when you see like see the transformation in a woman from going into like the maiden to the matron, or something like that. Like, to see like them go from my girlfriend to the wife, or the wife to the mother, or it's like when you see a change in the role of your partner, like he's seeing that in you, like someone he can live with, someone who's bringing this and that to the home. You both are kind of collaborating and merging energy somehow, like this home energy. I feel like you both are kind of evolving your home energy, whether you two live together already or not. And they're seeing you in this new light, and it's making you look so fantastically gorgeous, 44. And it's making you look like, you know, the queen of the household, the empress that can, you know, take care of the whole land, that can see visions of, you know, that far reaching of what this potential land could be used for, which is what this home can look like, what kind of love can be filled here, can be expected here, can be achieved here, the goals. They're seeing you in this new light, and they're so excited about it because they never really got to see this part of you before, or they haven't seen it for a very long time. And you look so beautiful stepping up to this challenge of the next stage in both of your connections. And they're loving it. They're seeing you in a different light, and it's magnificent. They're really seeing you, like, I'm seeing like flowers in your hair, flowy gowns, you know, sun-kissed face, like seeing you dance in the sun. It's not exactly that, but it might as well be, because that's how they view you with what you're bringing to the table in terms of evolving your home. 7 of Wands. I feel like it's because they finally let go of control and stubbornness and having things only their way. I feel like they've opened their eyes to seeing what this next stage of your life could be together, and they're really excited about it. They're seeing it, like they're seeing the feminine energy and the power of feminine energy, and I'm getting like watery eyed or almost like in tears, because they're seeing how beautiful life can be. I feel like they prevented themselves from seeing this in the past or recent past, and they couldn't see what you were bringing to the table, and now they can see you in all your magnificence, and it's like blowing them away. Pile 44. Wow. Okay. Fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. You're making them feel this way, Pile 44. You're making them feel brave. They feel confidence in this connection, confidence in the direction that you two are going in, confidence that they can lead with their partner by themselves. So it kind of depends. Some people like prefer one partner leading more than the other, one person bringing in more of their ideas or their visuals more than the other. Some people like to work more 50-50. It really depends on your situation, but I feel like they feel very confident in playing the role that you both want him to be. And he's so much more confident seeing what you have to bring to the table, because he was just too stubborn, too narrow-minded, too controlling before, to let go and let God. And God delivered with a beautiful angel, and that's you, 44. Like, I feel like I'm like, you might feel like I'm like kind of gassing you up, but I'm not. Like, literally, his eyes has been open, his heart has been open, his energies have been open, you know. And he might have been seeing a little bit of light, but this it's like the whole window is open, and he's letting it all the sunlight, and it's like he couldn't believe that he was about to give this up, that he was being so stubborn, that he couldn't see before. And at the same time, in the same stroke, he's like, I want to take action with her. I want to move forward with her. I'm so excited to. Why was I fighting this the whole time? How could I not see this the whole time? Wow, she's beautiful. Look at her ideas. Look at what she's contributing. Look at what she can do. Like, I think some of it was not having faith in you to help carry the connection in the way that you do, because they didn't have faith in themselves. They didn't think they were up to the challenge. As soon as they let go, had faith, you know, believed in themselves, believed that they put in the work, believed that you put in the work, and everything, you know, will fall into place. As soon as they gave that light, that tiny bit of divinity, more power, it opened up. The floodgates opened up. They could see things clearly in the bright sunlight. And now they have the confidence, the optimism, the passion, the bravery that they're bringing into the connection now. Light codes, travel awaits you. Yeah, it came out in reverse. Yeah, I feel like the sun energy, sunlight literally gives you activation code. Like, sunlight literally upgrades your energy, right? And they were kind of like barely letting the sun touch them, right? They're barely going out into the sun. They're barely, you know, they're wearing, you know, hats or hoodies, or, you know, driving or staying in the office or in the house or something. They barely let the sun hit them. And now they're just like, oh my goodness, I get it. Now, like, they're like begging you to go out to the beach and like lay in the sun, or do more activities together in nature, or go for walks, or even by themselves go, like, take some more time just writing in their journal outside, or sitting in the window and just kind of letting themselves soak in. They see themselves differently because of you, beautiful pile 44. It's like they've been illuminated. They've been kind of awakened to not just the divinity in you, but the divinity in all things, and they're trusting everything more because everything's falling into place, and they're super, super excited. Pile 44. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, I definitely feel that if it felt like you were dragging rocks, pile 44, like they were just kind of, they were so difficult to deal with, and it was kind of like pulling teeth almost. Like it was really difficult to kind of talk to them anymore. They were just being difficult. Like you're gonna see all of that kind of magically dissolve as they kind of open up their energies, open up their heart energies, open up communication with you, open up their faith in the divine, open up their faith in themselves. Like they're going to find that all in you, the beauty in you, the divinity in you, how right you are, how beautifully you contribute to the connection and to life, and how you take care of yourself. I feel like they've transformed. I feel like you had been transformed. You're already this beautiful unicorn, adored with flowers. That, divine energies already loved you. The universe, God, source energy already loved you. They're the ones who needed to open up their third eye. They're the ones who needed to kind of just let the sun hit them once, hit their skin just once. And they got it. They get it. They were being stubborn. They're being difficult. Don't be surprised if their personality completely changes and they're so ready to kind of just take steps in this new kind of home energy with you without acknowledging that they were difficult. Because I do feel with the little Capricorn fire energy, there's a little bit of stubbornness still there where they might not want to admit that they were wrong, but they know they are wrong, and they will bring it up eventually. But in the beginning, they're just ready to take action. They're just excited. They're excited. They see the beauty in you. I feel like you're going to get excited from their energies, and you're not going to mind. It is something that's going to be acknowledged later on. You might be like, WTH, like what the heck? Like, where is this coming from? Like, you were being so difficult for such a long time just a minute ago, and where is this coming from? And they're going to make it so fun and joyful for you that you're not even going to care. You're going to feel like you can finally let that heavy, like, bag of rocks you were carrying, you can finally let that go, and you're going to feel so free. They're allowing you to be in your feminine energies, allowing you to be more in your divine energies, be authentically yourself without being weighed down. And you're going to be so happy and feel so light that you're just going to go with it for a little bit. They will acknowledge it a little bit down the road. But yeah, expect some major transformation in their energies and their openness and willingness to work with you in terms of improving your home energies, whatever that is for you too. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, pile 44. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 55. With the Lepidolite and the family card, we're looking at how he feels about you. This is for high vibe lovelies only. So let's see how he feels about you. Cozy up with risk. Okay, so I feel like he is ready to take some sort of risk with you. So I feel like he's like getting ready to kind of ask you to be his wife, or to move in together, or for a lot of you, create a family, add an addition to the family, whether that's a child, a pet, moving in together, maybe moving somewhere new, taking on additional responsibility, taking on a extra project like a business or charity work, service to others. Working together is a huge risk, right? Working with your partner on something, maybe creating a legacy, doing something additional. I'm getting third energy. So closing up with the risk. They feel like most partners, most couples, it's difficult enough managing the relationship and keeping up with it and getting ahead of any challenges or issues. Relationships are hard work. Just to be able to keep that up at a good place is enough. That's enough that you can ask for your partner with, right, in life. They see that you possibly want more or are ready for more, and they feel the same way, bringing in a third energy. And only the couples that are really good, have a really good head on their shoulders, or work really well together, are very, very empower each other, are a power couple, can take on that third energy, something more. They feel like they might feel that with you and that you might feel that with them, and so they're ready to bring this up with you. Two of Cups, yeah, look at that. Two of Cups is a romantic relationship. It coming out in reverse along with the Risk card. I feel like both of you are so good in your romantic relationship with each other, your love connection with each other, that you can take on more. You both recognize it, that both of you are so compatible. Both of you work really well together through the good times and the bad. Any major problems that come up, both of you handle it with ease. Even like little things that come up throughout the day, you know how to work with each other, how not to annoy each other, how to help each other out, really look out for the other person's best interest. Like, both of you know, you two are very compatible, really on the same page when it comes to conflict resolution within the connection or with other people. You really can support each other in anything, career, other like friendships and connections with other people. You could take on more. Your family dynamic is solid. If you do have kids, want to have kids, or already had kids that grown up, or just took on the parental role in other ways, you both kind of nailed it or are nailing it. You're so good at it. You both know it too. You're like, wow, we're killing this parent thing. Like, we're really good at this. Both of you can take on more. Wow. Okay. And bravery. It's not recommended that a lot of people work with their spouse, start a business with their spouse, or, take on even a home renovation with your spouse. You two are brave in love, and that's what makes you brave to take on more, because you two have the courage to say how you feel to each other. Say what's on your mind, what's really on your mind, or say the thing that, you might not want to hear, and the other person might not want to hear. You say it nicely, you say it kindly, you lay it all out there. If you want to surprise your partner, you take a risk, and gift giving and date planning, but mainly in love. When it comes to the relationship between the two of you, you both are brave in love and take risks to declare your love to each other, to give each other grand gestures, to say the truth, even if it makes you look bad, or even if it possibly, like in the beginning of the connection, possibly make them want to leave you, not be with you. You kind of said the truth anyway. Both of you are courageous in love. And that's kind of what allowed the two of you to be very strong in your connection with each other and be able to take on more. It's a very powerful bond that you two have. Page of Swords in reverse. You guys know what each other are thinking. I feel like there's like a strong telepathic connection. That is the kind of connection you need if you two want to work together. So whatever this extra challenge you two are taking on, maybe it's another child, maybe it's more animals, maybe it's homesteading, maybe it's traveling with your family for extended period of time, maybe it's living in a different country, maybe it's taking on some sort of career or vocation together, some sort of life mission or project together, passion project together. Both of you can kind of know what the other person's thinking, feeling about something. You can kind of figure out how they would feel about a certain decision or a certain opportunity, whether to take it, not to take it. the pros and cons. You kind of know how your partner thinks so well, that there's this like synergy between the two of you, that it would be, you two would be great leaders, because you both would know kind of what the other person would think, or if they would want to be included on a decision or not. Like, both of you have like leadership qualities that would make it really good to take on a small project or even a big project together. You both have what it takes to kind of apply what you do in your own relationship, in your own family, in your own home, outward into the world for like a bigger business or bigger nonprofit or bigger passion project or something like that. Whether it's just the two of you being leaders or two of you amongst many leaders kind of working on whatever this is. Wow. So what else does he think about you? How does he feel about you? Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. Okay. So he thinks about you, he thinks of you very like seriously. Like, he respects you a lot, and he respects your opinions, he respects your experience, your know-how, your wisdom. Like, he wouldn't dream of working with anyone else but you. He knows how you work. He knows you have a lot of integrity. You're a woman of your word. You're meant to do big things, and you're not someone who just says it. You back it up. You actually do it. They trust you wholly and completely. And this is like, all jokes aside, all lovey-dovey stuff aside, like, they, as a person, as a leader, as someone who has abilities and skills and knowledge and wisdom, they respect you. Cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. Yeah. And they feel very strongly that both of you are being called by something, like a higher divine energy or power or fate or destiny or whatever you would like to call it. Soul mission, soul purpose, your passion, your desire, your dreams. You're being called for something more. Like, there's a reason why both of you are so compatible and can handle basic human responsibilities really well. Something about you two, like, both of you are very skilled, very knowledgeable, very wise, very intelligent, very well connected as well, very spiritual, very intuitive. All of these things kind of, we both kind of know it in each other. Like, you can see it in each other, that there's something that you're both meant to do, something more together too. And there's a reason you two came together. There's a reason you two know this much and, are doing this well in your life already right now. Your dreams need a practical plan. Oh yeah, I definitely feel that. So both of you kind of know, maybe this is even before you met, or this could have been like after you two met. If you're single, this is someone you're meeting soon, right? Or if you're with your person, like, it feels like both of you realize that this is definitely going to happen. Around this time you watch this reading, this is timeless. This is when clarity comes in, where you're in a good place, he knows he's in a good place, and that both of you recognize it's time to make your dreams a reality. It's time to make those moves. This is the time. The time has arrived, So Path 55 seems like some positive changes are on the horizon for you and your person. He definitely recognizes that both of you have a really, really strong bond and compatibility when it comes to your own relationship and your close personal relationships, and that you two are meant to, do more. And it starts now. So that's very exciting. Pile 55, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 66, the Labradorite and the friendship card. We're looking at how he feels about you. This is for high vibrational lovelies only. How does he feel about you? The sacred flow of yes. Okay. So I'm hearing like yes, 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 yes. I feel like that kind of excitement. You know, when you whether it's your romantic partner or a friend or just someone that you're kind of vibing with and you're having that conversation, it's like yes, 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 yes. You totally get it. Like, you know, you understand what I mean. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I desire. My goals are what I want, or you know, that's what I like. That's what I want. I'm getting that kind of energy from him to you. So it's kind of like he's like yes, 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 yes. That's all. Everything that you're saying is all the things that I want to. Yes, I'm so compatible with you. I'm getting along with everything you're saying. Like, yes, this is exactly like you both are just in the flow. He feels like he's just in the flow with you, and you both are just like your hearts and vibration and your bond together is singing because you both are on the same page. The High Priestess, yeah, it's like your higher self and his higher self had a conversation, and it's like on the same page. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna have this goal, and then we're gonna do this small project, and then we're gonna do this big project, and then we're gonna have this thing happen and this event, and it's like everything is just like aligning, and it's so beautiful. And it's like it's nice to be in this energy, just kind of watch it happen, you know. And so they're really happy and excited to see kind of like everything kind of click, you know. Okay. Shooting stars, love, aw, yeah. So I feel like they're just falling more deeply in love with you. They just feel more like you two are just aligned, destined, fated lovers. Like this is meant to be. Like, how perfect. I found my perfect soulmate. Like, I'm so happy to be with them. They're really, really in a really happy, blissful state right now. You two probably can manifest like crazy right now. Just because you're both kind of like in sync with each other, and just kind of in a really good energy where you feel like you're just, you know, hitting every checkbox, like on board. So whether this is something new, a new connection, a connection coming back, you two have been in a relationship for a really long time, or this is you're single and this is someone new coming in. If you're single, this is someone new coming in that you just kind of click right off the bat, and you both kind of feel in sync and feel like this goes from friendship to lovers very quickly. Like, you both are friends and lovers. It feels like that. If you are already in a relationship with this person, it feels like you're falling more in love with this person, and you recognize how deep a friendship and how deep a love you both have for each other. And it just feels like, wow, even in this next part of our, you know, relationship, we still get so excited about the same goals and the same projects and the same ideas. And like, how lucky am I to be with someone like that? Okay, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of nurturing going on in this connection, especially with the High Priestess. We get the water here and the stars. It just feels like you know, when someone can understand you on a deep level, it just touches your soul. It like hugs your soul in a way that you can't ever get with just a physical hug, you know. This is like a physical hug coinciding with a soul type hug, you know. And it's just indescribable. Both of you are just in sync and just really feeling each other, really in the same groove, on the same vibe. And it's like nothing can stop you. And actually, this energy is really good for manifestation, because you two, if you're in that high vibrational frequency, you two are super protected. You two could probably talk to each other about dreams and goals in the near future and far future, and it would manifest like crazy. Or you'll start getting the opportunities and resources that you need for those dreams immediately, those goals immediately, because you two are in such a good flow with each other right now. Like, you two are divinely protected and can manifest like crazy. Also, it's probably a really good energy to just kind of be with each other, just hold each other, recognize that you can see into each other's souls, that you found someone that can understand you that deeply, that cares about you that deeply, that loves you that deeply. Whether this is the two of you reconnecting, you're already in connection, or this is someone new, it just feels like, "Oh, I can breathe now," and you feel more free than you ever have. It's a really good energy. How else is he feeling about you? Square. A challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So I feel like in the midst of both of you connecting so deeply, I feel like Spirit's like, all right, you two are dreaming and you have goals picked out, you have a vision for your life picked out, and you guys are doing so well. What would the universe be if it didn't throw a wrench in your plans, right? So Spirit throws in a challenge, but this isn't like a devastating tower moment kind of challenge. This is just kind of like Spirit wants to see if you two can hold that really deep loving energy with each other to instantly solve whatever this situation is. I feel like because it came out in reverse, this is a challenge that was already in your life, and because you two have come into reunited, whether you know this person or not, or it's been a while, or you two are in a relationship, your souls have reunited. These energies have reunited. It's bringing in so much love energy that something that was an issue in the past, maybe you two were at a distance from each other, maybe you two weren't living together and that was an issue somehow, or maybe someone had an ex kind of hanging around, or some financial issues or career issues or health issues or whatever the issue is. I feel like it's something that affected the connection. So whether it's on their side, your side, or both of your sides, this is an issue that was already pre-existing that would affect the connection moving forward. Spirit is like, hey, both of you are in a really, really good, awesome connection. Use this beautiful energy right now to blast through this challenge. You can do it. You can do it immediately. It could be something as like, hey, I'm having issues with my home. Oh, funny that you said that. My lease is up soon. Hey, let's move in together. Solved an issue. You know? Like, hey, like, I was just let go of my job. Oh, that's interesting. I was just thinking about starting a new business and, you know, taking on less hours at work. Okay, let's start this new business. Problem solved. You both have an income together, working together. Something along those lines where it's like you both kind of had an issue. Like, hey, you know, I wish I could take care of my health more. Me too. Like, hey, let's like, you know, let's do this challenge together. Let's take this opportunity together. Let's do this workshop together. Go to this retreat together. Problem solved. You both kind of figured out what's ailing you mentally or emotionally or physically, and both of you work on it together. There's something about like you two coming together to work through an existing issue that might be a challenge for the two of you together. And it happens pretty quickly, actually. Awakened spirit, desire to change. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like both of you, this whole reunion thing, again, whether you know each other or not, this is new, even an existing connection or little to no communication, or you're single, you're meeting someone new. Your two souls has a reunion and it awakens you. And both of you are seeing things in a different light. And it's kind of that feeling, you know, when you have that moment or that experience where it's like, oh, life's too short, let's live it to our fullest. It's like that kind of energy I'm getting, where both of you are just like, hey, like you have this issue and that issue, I have this issue, like let's solve this problem. Like people might take months or years to just admit that like we should just move in together, or admit that we should just, you know, start our, you know, passion projects, you know, and or live differently or make this big move. Like both of you are kind of in this energy of like, hey, I'm really vibing with this chick, and like she is, you know, I feel like is feeling the same way towards me, and we have this amazing, immaculate, beautiful, divine energy that we're vibing with right now. It's so perfect that I feel like any decision we make right now cannot go wrong. Like we're both coming from a place, like our heart place, you know, using your healed masculine and feminine energies, using your healed mental and emotional energies. And it's just not just logical, but your intuition is saying yes too. And it's just like, it moves this connection forward very quickly, if that makes sense. You two coming together and solving this pre-existing issue, or yeah, and solving it together in a way that like other people might take like months doing, really feels right for you. I mean, follow your intuition. This might be a decision that takes a few months or several months to fully ground in, but I feel like both of you are making some sort of solving a problem and making a somewhat big decision that catapults your connection forward to the next level sooner rather than later. And show the world the real you. And it came out in reverse. So I feel like this is a time to show each other the real you. There is a reunion happening, and both of you, if this is a existing relationship or little to no communication, both of you had an existing problem that you weren't communicating with each other and weren't willing to solve, or kind of pushing to the wayside, or were too afraid to come to your partner with a solution like as big as this, out of fear that they will reject you or think or ridicule you or whatever, right? This is both of you feeling reunion, feeling bliss energies, harmonious energies. That is like, I'm not afraid to show you the real me now. Show you my biggest dreams and desires, my biggest fears, and I'm not afraid to show how much I can love and how big I can dream, and how I can live up to my life's potential, to our life's potential. Like, I'm not afraid to go after that and to admit it and acknowledge it and make moves on it. Both of you are kind of there, showing each other your true self. And Aquarius is known as being like, like the weirdo or the alien, or the unique person. And both of you are like so not afraid to be a true authentic self with your person. And I feel like this is just like, both of you kind of making color in the world, making colors explode in the world. And it's just beautiful to see where this is going to go for you, Pile 66. I mean, this is a really exciting, deeply loving energy. I'm so happy for you. And with that, I hope you resonated. And if you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 77. With the Citrine and the inspiration card, we're looking at how he feels about you, and this is for high vibrational lovelies only. Okay, so how does he feel about you? Befriend the word polarize. I feel like they love that they aren't afraid to kind of disagree with you or share a different opinion than your own with you. I feel like both of you kind of thrive on that energy. Like, I feel like both of you are kind of maybe a little type A or highly intellectual, and you love to debate. You love to kind of have someone challenge you a little bit. You'd be bored if they didn't. Keeps things interesting. You're a bit fiery, and they can match your energies if you would like sometimes. It's not like you both are constantly arguing and disagreeing. It's more like you both are typically agree and share really interesting stories that you had throughout the day, or something that you researched or learned recently. But once in a while, you have different opinions, and you both can maturely and in a fun way debate those things with each other, argue with each other in a civilized way, in a fun way, in a nice way, like in a way where you can appreciate the other person's story, but you can agree to disagree. And that's like the best, right? Because like then you're not afraid to kind of tippy toe around the other person, and it's like, oh well, I don't want to upset that person's feelings. It's like someone you can truly be yourself with, and be like, hey, we're not the same person, and we acknowledge that, recognize that, and love that about our person, about each other. And so they love, absolutely love that you have your own opinion, that you can keep up with them on a variety of topics, that they can keep up with you. You appreciate that they can keep up with you on the many, many things that interest you, that you're passionate about, that you're interested in. And it's just so much fun, I'm getting you two might have your own friend groups or communities, that kind of relate to some interest with you more than your partner. But I do feel like you can talk about these things, about anything and everything with your partner, and you deeply appreciate that in you, and they deeply appreciate that. Wait, did I say that twice? They deeply appreciate that in you. Doubly. They extremely deeply appreciate that in you. I feel like that's the kind of like the crux of the connection. Like, yeah, I think it's because both of you are really like advanced in your thinking, in your beliefs, and the way you perceive the world. You're able to perceive through other people's eyes as well. You're very worldly or knowledgeable, very wise, old soul feeling on both sides. And so it's very, very important for the both of you to find someone who can keep up with you. Okay. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like there's this feeling of like, well, because the 3 of Swords came out in reverse, I don't see it as a heartbreak card. I see it as the number 3 and the Swords, which is expression. And it means so much to both of you that you have someone that you can openly and freely talk about anything and anything and everything, and not be judged for it, not be ridiculed for it, and not be looked down for it. They highly respect the way you think, and your experiences and your thoughts and opinions, and they appreciate that you reciprocate those things to them as well. But yeah, but there's something about like feeling so quiet and silent. Maybe you both have very different opinions, way of thinking, or beliefs than your own family and friends, or people that live around you, that you work with, or something like that. And it's freeing to be with the other person. Absolutely freeing, which is why this was so important. And also both of you are really like smart. So you need someone who can talk to you. Empress. Wow. Yeah, you definitely give off very, very beautiful, gorgeous, inside and out vibes. Very, very beautiful. Not just pretty, like beautiful, I'm hearing. Like, you have like divine features, I'm getting, whatever that means. And you also have very, very bright, shining, beautiful energy around you, your vibe. What you bring to every conversation, what energy you bring to any room that you walk into, very, very high vibe, very beautiful. It's hard for people to even comprehend or take in sometimes. You might see that sometimes when you enter a room, there might be people who leave, and they might not know why, and you may not know why, but it's just because your energy is too high vibe for them. And it's very similar to people in your conversations. They might be triggered by you, or you might have a lot of people use your energy to do their lessons, and it's like, I don't want to be, it's just my energy brings that out of people. So they recognize that in you, so you obviously know that you have that energy in them as well. So they must have Emperor energy to be with someone like you, the Empress, you know. Because people can't be around you, like literally, physically. They can't literally stand in your energies for a very long time if they don't have a high enough vibe, you know. And they might take everything you say the wrong way, or they might interpret things that you say differently, and you might be just like blinking at them like, what? Where did that even come from? And it's just because they have such a low vibrational perspective on life that they can't even see where you're coming from, and they're not going to be able to understand where you're coming from. So it's just kind of have to be you that has to move on, or take the time to to shine that light for them. And so if they recognize you in this way, you must recognize them in this energy as well. Page of Pentacles. They feel like they're ready to do something new. They're ready to start a new project with you. And I'm getting this energy from you that it's like, this late in life, or at this time, really? Or isn't it too late for that, for us, or something like that? Or hasn't the time for that already passed, or something like that? But they're wanting to start something new with you. And I feel like you're comfortable with where the connection is, or if you're single and this is a new connection coming in, I feel like you're like, yeah, okay, I'm a little bit older now, or you know what, like I already had some of these experiences in my previous romantic relationships, like I don't need them in this current one coming up, and I feel like they're being insistent or something. Let's see what this is about. So how do they feel about you? Opposition in reverse, imbalance, a point of tension, a power struggle. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you might disagree with them on this, that they want to start this new project. It might be having a new kid, it might be having a new pet, it might be starting a new home project, it might be maybe they want to get married and you're like, you know what, I've already been married. Or maybe they want to level up this connection. You're like, I'm okay with where things are, that's fine. Or something like that. I feel like you're in the energy of more like, no, I'm okay where things are, or I'm okay with that not happening anymore, or I already had that happen, or it's okay, we don't have to do that again, or something like that. Like you're in that kind of energy, and he's kind of in I strongly disagree, like I really want to do this with you, like, or do this again with you. So look out for that. That's coming into your energy soon, the connection soon. Okay, sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is definitely one of those decisions that kind of sets the two of you on one path. Like one person's gonna get what they want, another person is not. This is a situation where you two are very good together. This is a divine connection, right? You both are divine counterparts. This is a really beautiful connection. But this is one of those decisions, and this, this comes across in relationships once in a while. Maybe you only have it once in your life if you're lucky, but maybe several times. But there's like there's a point in any connection where there's an impasse, where it's like both of you absolutely don't agree on a decision, and it's just like really like it's one person's way or the other person's way, and both of you are obviously going to stay together, but it's just going to be like, is it going to be what he wants or what you want? And yeah, so it's just kind of like a heads up, like both of you are doing really great, this connection is going to do great forever, there's no concern about that. But this is one of those decisions where it sets your life path, the rest of your life, on a different path. And so what's Spirit's advice here? Communication is key. I think even though both of you might have debates and arguments, but you can just kind of leave it most of the time. You can be like, okay, well, I see things this way, you see things that way, that's totally fine. We don't have to agree, but I understand where you're coming from, and you understand where I'm coming from. That's the most important part. And it's not something where it's like you have to compromise or find a solution to a issue or anything. Or, hey, I want to move here and you want to move there. Like, why don't we compromise, and how about I get a house that I want, but in a location you want, or let's find something in the middle or something like that, like location wise, or, it's not a solution that is going to be like this. This is like either one path or a second path, and there's no like in between. So like either his way or your way. And I feel like communication is key, because I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this, beautiful divine feminine, but I do think he's gonna win out, because I feel like the feminine energy here, you pile 77 are being influenced by past situations, healings, or issues. So whatever this thing that the masculine brings up, I feel like you're opposed to it because out of fear of like, you know, I don't want to get my hopes up again, or you know, I've done this so many times in the past, like I don't know if I'll have the energy to do it anymore, or you know, if it'll be exciting or fun for me as much as it is going to be for him. Like it might be not fun and exciting for me at all, and maybe I'll just feel like resentful towards him for doing this, or feeling like, oh, like I'm just gonna be mad that I didn't get to do this earlier in life instead of now. So all these kind of things are coming up, and it's really just, and the last thing is feeling like it took a long time to get over not having that experience in your life, or something like that, and you're like, I'm finally good with it. Why are you bringing this up again? Like I was okay with it. I put it aside. So like those are the four main like things I'm getting, issues that might be preventing you from agreeing with him. So I feel like communication is great. Is key here. Is saying that after talking to him and getting to like the crux of the situation, he might help you heal those things. It might get you excited and wanting to do these things, not forced into it. You genuinely excited and wanting to do this new project or endeavor or whatever with him. So, yeah, just letting you know, Divine Feminine, you know, the Divine Feminine isn't always 100% right. Sometimes the masculine is, okay? So, yeah. I hope you enjoy this reading. If you resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.